Hello, everyone. Hello. We just started. Oh, give me a Sam. Hello, everyone. Peace and love. I am trying out a new system, so y'all better get the sound right on it. Okay, StreamYard, don't start. All right, StreamYard, don't start. StreamYard done started acting up already, guys. Well, we got a good show for you guys tonight. If you have not subscribed before, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Please share. Please share. This is a really good show. Forgive this slow moving. I don't know what uh, StreamYard is doing. Hey, Raquel, cut that TV off right there. Cut it all the way off. I don't know what StreamYard is doing, but it is taking its time and it's buffering. And it shouldn't be. So, StreamYard, get it together. We got a good show tonight. Come on in, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Come on in, everybody. Hit that like button. We got a good show for you guys tonight. It's a serious show. Things that need to be talked about. So we're going to talk about them tonight. I have a warning up. It is adult content because we will be talking about sexual abuse. I don't know what's up with the StreamYard, guys. And this thing got my hair all wacky because I got the headphones on. I don't know what it's doing. So hopefully it'll clear up as we continue to go. It won't keep buffering because it's buffering. And it shouldn't be. So hopefully it'll stop. How is everybody's week been? I hope your week's been good. I hope everything has gone well for you this week. I hope you have some plans for this weekend. This buffering is killing me, guys. I hope it doesn't buffer with my video. Look on my tablet and see if it's buffering like this. Maybe it's just me. Y'all know my co-producer Jamel is beside me. You know, he's never too far away, so he's beside me. I don't know if I got enough light or not, guys. I'm kind of waiting for everybody to get on in here. I'm going to start in just a few minutes. I was going to play some music, a little music video I had, but I'm buffering so bad. So well, maybe I shouldn't. Try my light. Maybe I just need to be closer to the light or something. Maybe I just need to be closer to the light. I'm looking greasy. Y'all see my nails? I got green, guys. I said, you know what? My daughters always say I get the same color. So I decided to get green. Is looking okay? So I green, guys. Right? I know it's different. It's summertime. And in the summertime, I wear a lot of colors. So I figured, why not? So I got these green nails. Okay, guys, this tonight, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hope everybody come in. Hello to everyone. Please hit that like and share button. hit that like and share so we can get started. As y'all know, I'm trying to grow my channel. If I could only get my people from Facebook to come over to my YouTube, it would be good. But it's so hard to do. So I'm gonna keep on, just keep trying, right? So guys, I got a new mic and I'm working, trying to, in a new system, figuring out how to get all the sounds and stuff right. So between me and my co-producer, we will figure that out real soon and get that right. But tonight our subject is real serious, guys. We will be talking about, and I felt like this subject was very important. I'm still, you sure I'm not buffering over there? Because I'm buffering crazy over here. Try. Look at it again. While I'm talking, just see, because it's doing something crazy. I don't know if I need to go out and come back in, because I don't want my video to buffer. My face looks fat tonight. A lot of you may know I deal with chronic pain, and I deal with a lot of inflammation. So when I swell up, I look all puffed. But there's nothing I can do about it. I got 2 rods in my back. So when you have, I found out when you put something in your body automatically builds up inflammation. I'm going to take the screen off and see if that works, guys. I'm going to just do my avatar. So hold on 1 second. Let's try that. Okay, let's try that and see if that works. Because for some reason, my screen is buffering easy. Oh, have it. Thank you. Peace, peace, peace to you. I'm so glad you joined. It's crazy. I hope it don't mess with my video, because I got a real serious video I want to show a part of. It's so much stuff going on right now. And, you know, my platform is one, I want to try to continue to make us aware of what is happening in the world. I know sometimes we get so busy with work and family and just life stuff that we miss a lot of the things that's going on around us. But right now, guys, our world is in turmoil. You may know we have had floods in Africa, floods in China, floods in Bangladesh. Where else did we have some major flood? Africa, Kenya is just totally underwater. Over here in the United States, in the last 2 days, we've had over 15 tornadoes. We've got flooding here. So our world is really in turmoil. We've got wars everywhere. So it's just a lot going on. But what I wanted to talk about tonight, assault. I want to show a clip of what's happening in Africa. It has gotten so bad in Africa, over in Sierra Leone, excuse me, guys, over in I can't say the word tonight. I'm trying to say the African continent. My co-producer said, "What you trying to say?" Sierra Leone. I don't know. I can't say it tonight, guys. It'll come to me then. Anyways, it'll come to me. I don't know what's wrong with my tongue. What you're trying to say. So, anyways, I want to show that clip. And it has gotten so bad over there that the government has had to come out and do a mandate against it. And my whole question is why is so much of it happening? What is going on in our world that this spirit has taken over and so much of it is happening? So I want to see what is going on. So how am I doing? Am I still buffering bad?
No, you're good.
How you
Yeah, I know you're good. I think I'm doing it.
look? I got my co-producer. Right. And I don't know, my tongue is mixed, but it'll come in the video, then it'll click in. But it's so much happening. And my whole question is, what has happened? What is going on that this spirit is just running rampant throughout our world? Because that's not the only place it's happening. Even like what's going on right today. And I'm going to show some clips of different people talking about what's happening in Hollywood, which we know that things have been happening in Hollywood a long time. I always that Hollywood is the devil's playground. Okay. I don't even believe everybody in Hollywood is all the way human. I think that's part of the fallen angels and things like that. That's just me. Call me conspiracy theorist or whatever, but I just do not believe that the stuff that they do, that a natural human could do it. So, we're going to talk about a little bit, some clips, get some of y'all comments as people come in, because this stuff is like crazy right now. And I just don't understand what is going on with this spirit that people seem to not be able to control themselves in a sexual manner, especially when it comes to children and females. I'm not getting what's going on. So what I did was, guys, y'all have to bear with me. I edited the piece because I didn't want them to flag me. But when I went to download it, I thought it was downloaded all the way. And of course it's not. So I'm going to have to play the clip from my editing material. First, I want to show you a piece. And I did a big piece in, thank you for the copyright. I did a big piece in, I did a real big piece in about Africa. They got this new drug called Kush. And what this Kush is, they said it's worse than crack. And it's taken over. Kush is, they actually take dead bones and they crush the bones up. And when they crush the bones up, they use the bones in the drug. So they're robbing graves, crushing bones. And I was like, okay, well, why are they robbing graves doing this? And come to find out, a doctor said that bones have a lot of sulfur in it. And the sulfur, when they smoke it, gives them that high. So it's so much happening right now, guys, in our world and things that it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So I got a little bit of a piece of clip of that, and then it goes right into the crisis that's happening with the sexual assault. And I want to play it through. I'm not going to talk a whole lot. I want to play it through, and then after that, we can talk about, how we feel about it. So please, guys, go ahead and share, hit that like button. Let's see. Where is it at? Is it gonna let me do it? It's crazy. Oh, there you go. Is that it? Nope. Those. Don't let me share that. Okay, it's giving me a hard time. Let me go to stop this. Let me go here, guys, because I might just have to go straight to the. What did you do? I lost my mic. I can't hear nothing. What did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
1 2. Yeah, I'm dead. 1 2 1 2.
No,
can you hear me?
I can still hear you.
You can hear me? Why? Did you do something to my ear?
You're still good.
Well, I can't hear. See, I can't hear nothing. My earphones is dead, baby. What happened?
I don't know.
Did you touch something? Nope. I can't hear a daggone thing.
Talk now.
Let me unplug and plug it back in. All right. Oh, I can't hear a daggone thing. You can hear. Okay, thank you. Like, what is going on tonight? The devil is busy. He don't want me to get this out. That's what it is. That's all right. We're going to get it done. We're going to make it happen one way or the other. We are going to make it happen. So I hope everybody, let's see, I'll tell you that's not it. I hope you guys had a real good week. My week was pretty good, except for this sinus infection. I can't shake this thing. This thing is ugly. It is ugly. Okay, I'm gonna have to do. Did I show? Really? Okay, I'm just going to go to Facebook. For whatever reason, my download did not work. So we're going to just try it from Facebook and YouTube. And what I will do is I might just kind of skip through it so we don't get hit for copyright. Because you know how they do. Even when you got the copyright out, they be tripping sometimes. So, but I'm going to just go straight to Facebook and YouTube. We'll just do it and grab it. We'll do it that way and see how that works. We just don't want to have, and it's so funny because I can pull that up and play it. But this one right here, it don't want to play. So what is that? What are you looking for, baby?
My phone.
I don't know.
I never even had this phone in the first place.
Okay, I got it. All right, guys. Let me see here. And so y'all will hear me talking to y'all. This is my family. Welcome to me. Hit that like button. All right, I'm finna share the video. I'm gonna kind of skip through the video, guys, just for copyright purposes. But I'm gonna and y'all just look at this, and then afterwards we'll discuss what's really going on, and I'll be reading your comments as this is playing. Okay. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna skip through right here. Okay, here we go, guys.
I'm a journalist, a filmmaker, and a proud dad. But over recent years, my faith in this country has been tested. United Nations figures indicate that nearly half of Sierra Leonean women is physical or sexual violence. And of these, around 80 will be children. 2 daughters. I want these girls to grow to become women of substance, contribute positively. I can't even think of what will happen to me if I realize my daughters have been violated, sexually abused. For centuries, women in my country have faced gender inequality and unacceptable levels of abuse. And this includes in my hometown of McKinney, where my investigation begins. When women suffer sexual violence, it is often the men that perpetrate this violence. I'm going to talk to the men in my city to get their views on women and their rights. Sorry, to meet some old friends at a cafe close to my home. It's a place where men like to gather, relax, and speak their minds. Yeah, let's talk about this sexual violence thing where they happen. Man and they rape woman, man they penetrate speaking. Any experience you want to get around that?
But when we see the rampant teenage pregnancies, it is too small to carry belly.
Yes.
It also see
Penetration they happen.
It happen.
So you think say the thing don't even the increase.
Yes.
Most huge problem. But I want to know why. What do you feel saying now the root cause of why we get of rape case?
MPK there now. Then the dress code.
Shout out to BBC. This was from them.
The dress how they want to.
Copyright.
Interestingly,
I want to make sure that I shout it out to
the woman
BBC.
themselves
Join their
YouTube
YouTube
let them penetrate or rape there.
Yes, yeah, plenty of them. Like I will say 40%. Now, woman is the influence. So, man will control. That's why they come out. You go now, you go. So, within a parrot, that man don't do it.
Even when they don't say they're not reach the age yet.
They force themselves or make use of the pussy.
I was shocked to hear them say the women brought the rape upon.
It's buffering, right?
Yeah, it's really like bugging out.
Now, I want to stop this for a minute, guys, because I want y'all to pay attention to. He's saying that the young girls, provocative, the way they're dressing like they look like women. This is one of the reasons why the sexual assault is happening. So pay attention to the mindset of some people, not all, but just I want you to pay attention so we can talk about it later.
Upon themselves because they tempted the men due to the way they dress. Warrant another person to rape them. It's heartbreaking.
I don't know, stream your night.
This mother,
Okay, there you go.
whom we are calling Anita, had known the woman for many years. She trusted her child with her and her 22-year-old son.
You are take this speaking. He said they go buy for her sweet and biscuits for her. Now line. Now I left the picking there. As that time they pass me.
Worry to one. And when she found her, she says blood was dripping from her nappy.
You see back in the food, it was having you watch church. I say, what's happening? Blood to tell it.
Anita eventually took her child to hospital.
Then also go the picking now. With the big person, they as the leader with three, so we begin feel like and night go show day.
After the surgery, Anita learned how the alleged perpetrator had caused these injuries.
In go leader with her. The doctor, be where they treat the picking, in the cry out of the.
So this man, he raped this young pikin.
Yeah.
But the fled town and nothing seems to have been done, which angers her.
The police then are they get power for first from people, but I'm not seeing effort.
I want to help Anita get justice So I go with her back to the police station. We are meeting Assistant Superintendent Abubakar Kanu, who heads up the Family Support Unit, or FSU, a dedicated police team dealing with sexual and gender-based violence.
Abundantly speaking, I can't ask you because of this people that we talk now. I want to know why make get policeman there. Why make them able to hold the bubble thing now?
And since you on our way,
It seems to me. So I stepped in. For Ramnalek, the police not do any efforts. That is with him thing. Say, we are not they do efforts. And also because they nobody communicates. Nobody tell her what's they happen.
Why is you know say police we don't go to the police station not to show.
Now right here, this young lady, her daughter, was assaulted by a young man. She was working with the mother and allowed them to take the young girl to the store. Of course, assaulted, laying in the road when she went looking for her. Now, she knew the young man. She has reported the young man. Of course, he is on the run, but finding this young man, she hasn't got any word about him. And then also, because the government have made a mandate against this, because there's so much happening over there, that they felt like that more attention should have been paid to these type of cases because of the government and their new mandates.
Sky for go. Arrest, but not to so, but police no meet her. You case stealing our mind, we know for. We get information, make her know.
For Anita, it appears
redo this video to BBC. You can actually go to BBC News on what is happening over there. But like I said, the situation has gotten so bad that the government had to do a mandate about it. And it seems that it's not getting any better. And the question is why? What is going on with the human being, the human necessary, or that they're unable to control themselves?
and now in more than 1,000 words for let tell you how it feel.
We go one day get out.
Anita leaves, but Assistant Superintendent Kanu invites me to stick around and see what challenges he and his team are facing.
There is a pending case of sexual penetration of a child, for which we want to go to arrest the suspect now.
How often do you get these reports?
Within a week, there are 4 cases that we do receive of child sexual abuse.
This is a new case. They are all set to apprehend the alleged perpetrator, but there is a problem. You don't have transportation.
So he said
we have, but limited.
Within
now,
a week.
Just have motorbike. And effectively, you can't use a motorbike.
I think about that. He said within a week, guys, he said at least get 4
but
cases.
Because of lack of English, we can't reach that suspect to arrest him or doing the right thing at the right time. It's a challenge.
It shocks me how under-resourced this unit is, especially since the government has made tackling the issue of sexual violence such a priority. You are coordinating the entire region.
7 divisions under my supervision.
All of these areas
you not go back then too.
Because they often don't have any vehicles, the police are forced to commandeer them to help pick up the suspects.
We are going for the arrest of this suspect who have committed sexual penetration on a
And
child
they're
below
over there to
the
pick up
age
the
of
suspect.
14 years. I am Detective Superintendent of Police. We are here to arrest you for the offense of sexual penetration of a child. You are not obliged to say anything.
Where you clutch, where you use the stick, where you use? Where you room? Inside room there.
Okay. So it's that you.
Yeah, brother, it's BBC News is where this is at. It's on BBC News, and
BBC News Africa.
yeah, BBC News Africa. So yeah, y'all guys, go over there and check it out. Like I said, StreamYard tripping tonight. I don't know what it's doing, but get this well, guys, you see the screen that went blank. I mean, it's tripping. See if we can get anything back. Okay.
What is going to happen next?
He's going to make statements. The allegation, the suspect uses his finger to penetrate. It's just the same, punishment as if you use your penis.
Since 2019, when the national emergency was declared, do you think a lot has been done, or there is still a lot more to be done?
And good laws and policy, but the structure and personnel are the challenge for us to holistically address the issues of sexual and gender-based violence in Sierra Leone.
But in order to fast-track justice, the government created special courts solely to...
In Freetown, they have the special sexual model courts, which if is replicated in all regions, we will have more conviction.
Courts are only based in the capital and one solitary street, which means in all other regions.
And the High Court look into other cases apart from sexual cases before judgment take place.
I want to know why the conviction of...
So here, guys, what they're saying is that, hold on for a minute, but here what they're saying is that in the courts, my mic is tripping too, in the courts, that they only have one court that deals with the sexual cases. It has to go to the Supreme. The judge can do this. It's one, the Supreme Court. And so there's so many cases that they're piled up and they're backed up. So they're not getting any fast results as far as convictions are concerned. And of course, the more time that you wait, the more by people being traumatized. Some of them don't want to come forward anymore. So it's a lot of things that causes these type of cases not get solved or not have anyone to pay a price on. Get out of my phone. Yeah, I'm talking to my grandson. So we have to be mindful, guys, that this stuff is exploding. Okay. Now we have always dealt with some type of assault. Even here in America, statistics said that 1 out of 3 women would be sexually assaulted in their lifetime. So think about that. In your home right now, you have 3 women. Look at them. You have 3 little girls. One of them will be assaulted in their lifetime. That is horrible. And we have to ask ourselves, what kind of spirit is this? What kind of evil is this? where these people feel like that it is okay. They feel like it is a part of who they are. And when you talk to them and predators, they don't feel, a lot of them don't feel like they're doing anything wrong until that them bars close behind them. And that's why it's so important when someone is sexually assaulted that it's reported, because that person will not stop. That person will not stop on their own. They will not. Okay. Have to be stopped. So I don't care if it's someone in your household, if it's a brother, an uncle, a dad, it has to be stopped. Here in Sierra Leone, it's so bad that the government had to do a mandate. And we have to ask ourselves, what is going on? There are enough women out there to have healthy relationships with, okay? To violate a, not even teenagers, these, we're talking about, they're doing babies. And this one, if you continue to look, I think the babies was 9 months old or something. But it's a lot of it happening. We are at a point now where you literally cannot with anyone, whether it be a cousin, an uncle, an aunt. It's just so bad. And so I say that when you see your child behavior change, you need to look at what is going on. And a lot of times children, because of the shame of it, will not talk to you. But you have to continue to pressure them. The predator will not stop on their own. They will not. They will continue to do what they do. They be stopped. So it has to be reported. It has to be. Too many times we have nowadays here in America, young women allowing their boyfriends and stuff to keep their children. We have to be careful about that, because until you really know that man, till you know his family, to you know his beliefs, you have to really, really be careful. And women too. We have just as many, well, not just as many women, we have more women nowadays committing sexual assault than we used to, especially in the classroom. I don't know what that's about, but this spirit is running rapid and we need to do something about it. I don't know why I can't say Sierra Leone tonight. My tongue is, I guess, is swollen.
Sierra Leone?
Yeah. So what's wrong with my?
Oh,
I can't even say.
I
was trying to say my tongue wouldn't say it. So my grandson laughing at me. Yeah, West Africa. And the reason why I put this up about Africa was because it is so bad that the government had to do a special mandate against it. Now if we look back in history, the civil wars broke out in Liberia and Rwanda and all of that. It also broke out in Sierra Leone. So when the guerrillas, and they in this documentary, that's what I said, go back and watch the whole documentary. I was going to play it, but this thing is buffering so bad tonight. I'm just not. But it's up, guys. Go back, look at this documentary. It's a really, really good one. But they said that because of the war in Africa and soldiers, that they would, go into a village, capture the village, take all the young women that they wanted out and do what they wanted to them. And so it became like a pattern. Left. And so what the officer is saying over there, they're not necessarily, have a police station so much all over that they can't keep up. and they don't have the manpower to keep up because there's so much of it. And it's just bad. It's sad that you've got grown men who have no control over themselves, and this spirit has taken over. And that's why it's so important to have a belief system, especially nowadays, talking about they don't believe in a God, they don't believe in the Bible, they don't believe in the Quran, they don't believe in Torah, they believe in energy, or whatever that is. They have a right for that. But the sad part about that is, or the dangerous part about that is, when you don't have something to guide you, or to put borders on you or blockages on your behavior, then you are open to everything. But when you believe in a system that tells you thou shall not, and if you do, this is going to happen, what that does is that kind of keeps you in line with your behavior, your morals, your values. It doesn't work for everyone, of course, but that's one reason why we have laws. God has laws to govern our spirit, not in our life. But also man had to come up with laws. So majority of people cannot handle their this flesh. Their desires supersede their head. And because of that, these laws had to be put into place. And that's why when we look at laws, we have to really look at them and ask ourselves, okay, well, why is this law written this way? Some of them are fair, some of them we can say are not fair, but we still have to look at why is it written like. Realize that laws are written because man cannot handle the flesh. We just cannot. We seem to allow our desires to. And so we have all these situations. We have all these situations going on, with the sexual assault, with taking. It's just so much, and just imagine if we didn't have laws to say no, you can't do that. Just imagine. We've got predators, rich predators, and what they do is they will go over to other countries that don't have like the manpower, like over, don't really have the manpower to govern, people's behavior. So what happens? They go over there, they get them kids, they buy them children because they know the people over there starving. And then what they do? They abuse those children. They abuse them. Why? Because they can. I had so much to show tonight, and I'm telling y'all right now, this thing is just off the chain. I want to show y'all some clips. And I mean, it's dragging. Ooh, StreamYard. Why you want to do me like this? I mean, it's dragging. Okay, StreamYard. He was killing me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. It's tripping hard. Redo this, guys. I really wanted to get this out, but I'll say this. for right now. We will review this again. I will play this whole thing when StreamYard is not tripping. Not only that, I got some clips from Diddy and things the different stars have said. Not only Diddy, but come out and talked about the sexual abuse and things that happen in Hollywood. Guys, it's so much. And the sad thing is that our young people and our kids look up. And that's why I have never idolized stars. I've never really idolized anybody that I didn't see who was positive and doing work for people. But I never pushed that for my children to idolize stars and celebrities and things like that. Because just because a person can sing well, uh, can throw a basketball, football, people, you know, and the Bible says you can tell a tree by the fruit it bears. And if you look at their lives and their children, it can kind of tell you where they are, even where they're all smiles and giggles with us. But you know, for a long time, when I look at the Smiths, I thought Will and Jada, I thought they was a cool couple, you know, and come to find out that they are a house of horrors. And their children are messed up. Now I understand why Will's first wife would keep his oldest son away. I understand now because so we don't know what has happened to those children throughout their lives, even though they're you know, their father is very wealthy and you know, and it's so many like that, you know. And you have to ask yourself, you know, when we look at Dwayne Wade and all of that with his son and allowing him to have the operation show so young. And his mother, the biological mother, was against it, but she didn't have enough money to fight it. You know, so what is happening to us that we've allowed to continue on? And I understand that when we talk about sexual assault, it is very personal. It's the shame, the guilt, and all of that you feel. And not only that, why did you let him? Where were you? You know, and so a lot of times people won't come out and say that it happened because they say, well, they're not going to believe me anyways. But anytime, especially a child come to you and say someone touched them in a bad way, you need to believe them. Believe them first. And then you can tell that person, okay, well, prove it wrong. But you need to believe that child first. You need to believe that young man or young woman first. You know, it's a shame it's happening even in our schools. Our children are dealing with it. You know, and the schools don't know how to, not just with teachers, but with other kids. So what is up with this spirit that is just running rapid? And we need to check it. I look at the whole thing with the Polite, the Nature Boy. What's the other one that went to jail? My brain ain't working. The one that passed away. I can't think of his name anyway. I look at all them and I listen to all the commentary because what I do is I go from I go from page to page and look at what people are talking about and you know what's going on with them and stuff like that. And when I was listening to some of the comments that were made about, you know, the whole situation with Polite and the young girl and how was she there and she did this and he did that. It blew me away that it really blew me away how people responded. And it makes you understand why some people don't want to say anything because people, the way they just acted like, you know, it's someone else's fault instead of saying, you know what, you know, the comments that some of the men said, you know, did she, well, you know, she was out there in the club, she was fair game, and just different stuff like that. I was just blown away thinking that, you know, we should be better than that. You don't understand that the bottom line is that child has been scarred for life. And even though, you know, he got some time, that time will never amount to her time because now she's scarred for life. And that trauma will be with her for life. She will, I pray, learn to deal with it, but it never goes away. Okay, that trauma of sexual assault never goes away. For a male, it's always there. And what happens is it affects your relationships. It affects your idea of intimacy. It affects sometimes the way you express love. It affects a lot of things. So, you know, jail time is really not enough. To be honest with you, it's really not enough. But what can we do? You know, I mean, what can we do in these days? Now, back in the day, they probably took his head off. But now, you know, we just have to deal with what we deal with. So, I was looking to see if my stuff will come up. But, you know, so, I mean, we have to just be mindful, guys. And, you know, too, I always had a thing about the way my daughters presented themselves. We have 3 girls and 2 boys. It's inappropriate. I will speak to them about it because they carry themselves as women. And I know that this is the era of sexual freedom. But what we have to be mindful of is that there are predators out there, and they have a warped mind in the way they view our young women and our young boys too. Don't just let your boys go anywhere with anybody. Okay, watch them just like you watch the girls. I'm hoping, guys, that I can come back and really do this show. Really show you guys some stuff. I want to show you guys some clips of some stuff some people had said about Diddy and Hollywood. Now, I will tell y'all this about Hollywood that I know. I used to date and used to go out to places with people who were in that arena of yeah, there you go. of that Hollywood and that the music industry and football. And I to a party. The football player played for Miami at the time, and we got there as people everywhere. And the first thing I learned was when you come into one of those parties, do not look up the staircase. And the reason you couldn't look up the staircase was because the fans of the players, the women would be standing along the staircase. And if you look up, they would have on. So if you looked up, you got a surprise. So that's the first thing I learned. The second thing I learned was that the wives club in these parties, they would, when the wives would come, they would gather together, you know, in a front room or something, and they had their little clique, but they barely moved. Then I learned that every hour that there would be a limo pull up with the car were beautiful. I'm talking about it like somebody drew them. They were beautiful women. But every hour, a few would come, and the right wing of the house was where they would go. There were several rooms down there for the different girls. And in the rooms with these different girls, thing was the different rooms, that type of person or that type of girl would be in that room. So the football players, it was, you know, I guess, you know how when you so no, Pluto, get down. So I understood you don't go on the right wing of the house. So in these parties, when you have these type of parties, when they talk about Diddy's parties was off the chain and stuff, I've never been to a Diddy party, but I can imagine that his parties were something similar to those type of parties. You could get about anything you want, drugs, alcohol, anything at these type of parties. And I realized then that for me, that is not a lifestyle I wanted. And I would look at the wives and I would shake my head because I felt sorry, because I'm thinking, why would you, you know, is the lifestyle, is the money this important for you to you really lose your self-respect because you know what's going on. And that's why a lot of times when I see celebrities talking about, oh, most of them women already know what type of man they have, and they already know they're cheating. Okay. They already know it. Just, I think it gets to a point where one, either they get embarrassed because it's out in the, okay, this is my chance to get away. I got enough money now, I can go. But for them to act like they don't know, that is untrue. That is untrue. You can't go to one of these parties and don't see this stuff happening. And you automatically know if your man or woman is going to these parties, and especially often, something going on. Because when you go to these type of parties, it's a lot. You have any values or morals about you, you can't continue to go because it will weigh on you, the things that you would see. I would see young women, they could tell the young woman if they would tell a young woman, strip and let me give you a golden shower, they would do it like nothing, like, you know, and it was so degrading to women. And I couldn't, that I knew I could not be in that type of lifestyle. I mean, my parents raised me with values and morals that just would not allow me. And another thing, I also understood that those type of parties are dangerous because anybody can slip you anything. They got some stuff they don't even need to put in your drink. They just need to touch your skin with it. And it's so much. And I understand how treated, they're around stars and they in the limelight and da da da. And the next thing you know, they're hooked on something and they're gone. Personally, I had an aunt that for drugs and alcohol, and she was just out of it. And so I guess he thought this day she's so out of it, she's not going to be able to get out. So he went to the store, got enough in her, said, I got to get out of this room. And she got enough strength to crawl to the door, and she laid between the door and the outside but the damage was done. He had given her so many drugs and stuff that of course she became addicted, and not too long after that they found her dead. So you have to be mindful, guys, when you talk about these type of parties and Hollywood folks and all these players and stuff. So when some of them are saying what they're saying, I totally understand it. And that night, I really want to show. I don't know if it's a play. This is a little clip will play. Let's see. This is Bootsy speaking out about Diddy. Let's see what he say. I want to see if it'll play. Let's see. Sound on? No, hold up. Let's see. Nope. It ain't playing at all. Anyways, guys.
I feel like a couple of them, they just trying to get a bag. I mean, they got all these bodyguards and shit. Like,
well, the bodyguards are
with Cassie. It's either she was traumatized by what she been through.
Mm-hmm.
She loved every minute of it. Or it's either or, because if you said he done what all he did, allegedly did, then you traumatized. I mean, in one way. But it also can be a way. I've known women who, I had a woman tell me, I want you to come look for me and find me and grab me out the club.
Oh, like a role play kind of thing?
No. I mean, I'm saying that to say she could have loved every minute of it, because if making you a bigger dick, a better dick.
Yeah, that was a weird one. I wasn't ready for that one.
Listen.
Okay.
Are you getting better sex? Why your man getting off? Then you say after you do this, he buy you gifts. He come and get you and send people to get you. Some women love it. Some women like to go off and they man come back and get. They love every minute of it, Vlad. But you can be terrorized from that also. So it's either or. She could have loved every minute of it,
So here it is. Bootsy is explaining how he felt about Cassie and Diddy. Okay. Now, this is the thing. It's a couple of points that he made here. One, she was terrorized. Now, I will say this. If a woman is enjoying that type of behavior, there has been some trauma in her life before this. And it's not necessarily enjoy, it is that it has become a norm for them, or it has become um, almost like a habit. It's sexual assault. The trauma that comes from it is vast, and everybody doesn't respond the same way. Become frigid where they don't want to be touched at all. Some women, when they're touched, it's painful because it's not really physically painful, but mentally it makes it physically painful. I know I'm not even going, I'm about to close it down because this thing is cutting in and out. But so this type of, it's something, it's not right, guys, and it's not healthy. And we'll talk about that another time. But brother, thank you so much for tomorrow. I got a lot to do tomorrow, but if it's not bad, I might come on later on tomorrow night and do this. Maybe a 9 or 10 o'clock show. I really want to get this message out there, and I really want to show these clips from different people from Hollywood and the trauma and things they've went through, and then ask question to everybody: why is this spirit so rampant, and what can we do to stop this? Those are the two things. Why is the spirit so rampant, and what can we do to stop this? So, guys, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys, for joining me. I'm sorry that the StreamYard up tonight. Like I said, we'll redo this and we'll revisit this. And much love to y'all. And I'm also gonna in the morning. I'm gonna treasures found in the ocean. I usually do my clips during the week, but I've been really, really busy this week. And next week I'm having hand surgery, so y'all pray for me. I'm having hand surgery to alleviate my trigger fingers and stuff. So I probably will not be on next week because of that. If I do, it'll just be a short video that I'll upload. But I do want to show y'all these treasures that were found in the ocean and get y'all opinion on it. If you have not checked out my videos on the ancient civilizations and the new civilizations, go ahead, check out those videos. It's some great stuff, guys, showing y'all what is going on, especially the new civilizations. The Lion City they're doing in Saudi Arabia, if you don't know about that. The colony on Mars. Check that stuff out. Yeah, check that stuff out. I will get back at you guys as soon as possible. Again, I apologize for all of this buffering and StreamYard losing their darn mind. So we tonight, as I always say, I love you guys, but God loves you best. Please like and share. Leave a comment. Thank you, brother, so much for joining me. Peace and love to you and your family. And guys, I will get back at y'all later. And I guess I'm going to try to check out a couple of my other channels I watch. See what JJ7000, if he's on. I watch Queen Throne, Neil X. Haven't really watched Harko Bay lately. What else? I got King World. I haven't watched him lately. I think there's quite a few of them that I'll just peep in on and see what they're talking about. Judah Naz. I think they he had a good subject earlier on the Bible, so I probably peep in and see what they were talking about. I know they were talking about the Waspy Bible and stuff, and I don't know anything about that one. So I'll probably peep in and get some information and then go to bed. So you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to come back as soon as possible. Thanks, guys, for being patient. Again, I apologize for all the buffering from StreamYard. And hopefully next time we can get this show going and get it out. So much love to you guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk back with you soon.